I'm Dr. Jen Loxton. I'm a marine biologist on the MERIKA project, based here in Thurso at the Environmental Research Institute. MERIKA is an EU-funded project that gives us over €4 million to spend on people, resources and exchanges with other areas of Europe. I'm going to be finding out more about what marine energy means to UHI by visiting some of the key locations involved in the MERIKA project and finding out what they're going to be doing. Today I'm here at the Scottish Association for Marine Science, one of 3 UHI partners on the MERIKA project, to learn more about the people involved in the project. The MERIKA project is enabling us to engage new scientists with a range of skills to answer important marine energy questions. These covering a range of topics including marine spatial planning, coastal zone resilience, environmental interactions and resource assessment.
So our team is really diverse and interdisciplinary. So some of the key questions that we'll be looking at with our team are questions like how do different kind of licenses and policy scenarios, strategic policy decisions influence renewable energy development.
How important do you think community buy-in is to the success of marine energy ventures?
I think absolutely critical. I think it's becoming more and more apparent that the social license, that's the term for it that's appearing now, is really critical for a project to get community buy-in for a project to move forward. Mm-hmm. We still need to know the impacts of renewable energy devices. There still aren't significant numbers in the water that we can really say with any conclusiveness what the impacts are.
Jasper and his team are really leading the way in social and cultural cumulative impacts of renewable energy. I can see how important it is to understand the effects of the devices on the communities and how that interaction works.
An important part of the MERIKA project is upgrading the technology that's available to UHI scientists. I'm here on the Isle of Lewis to meet with the team at Lewes Castle College and find out why it's so important to have the right technology when working in these extreme conditions. And what makes Lewes Castle College in Stornoway such a good place to do that activity?
Well, in the Isle of Lewis we've got one of the best wave energy resources in Europe or Northern Hemisphere or possibly even in the world. Certainly when it comes to the exploitable resource, that is the case. Developers are planning to put devices into the water here, and yet we still have to understand more about waves and about what is going on, and that's what we try to help and work with industry to make a difference and enhance the understanding, the knowledge really of what is going on in the ocean.
The MERIKA project, we're going to be taking in a great deal of wave data and using that to model some more interesting sides of the waves coming in.
So you're taking kind of real data measurements from out in the sea and
exactly.
Then extrapolating that into something which we can use for all kinds of different uses.
Well, that's right, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking forward to seeing whether some of the guesses people are making are realistic or not, yes.
The team at Lewes are going to be supplying some fascinating data over the course of the MERIKA project. It's going to be really interesting to see where this data takes them and what kind of results they'll be able to obtain with this real groundbreaking equipment. Knowledge exchange is an important component of the MERIKA project. By building up marine energy links with 7 leading European research institutions, the University of the Highlands and Islands aims to step up the pace of collaborative research and participate more actively across the European research area.
We've seen how the MERIKA project adds new people and technology to the university. Now I'm back home at the Environmental Research Institute in Thurso to tell you a bit more about the knowledge exchange side of the programme.
Having already seen the impact that the other partners can make in Lewes Castle College and at SAMS, I can see why our role in Thurso is so important. We bring that different angle looking at the biological impacts of renewable energy devices as well as adding extra oceanographic information. I think this really is a case where the whole is greater than the sum of the parts.
So why do you think it's so important that MERIKA is investing this time and money in building these networks across Europe?
Well, there's a number of reasons. The first is that ERI is quite a remote location at Thurso. It's where the resource is. As we can see, this is where tidal energy is going to be developed. So it's important that we are active in that area. The second part of the reason is that European research works through building consortium. To be involved in that process, we have to be familiar and working with those European organisations. So MERIKA provides an opportunity for ERI and the other partners in UHI to forge those strong links with European partners and get involved in research.
Knowledge exchange is important because it enables us to really expand our knowledge within Scotland and set up lasting links with European institutions. This will enable us to become major players in the marine energy scene in Europe.
We saw that the MERIKA project is contributing ideas, equipment and people to the University of the Highlands and Islands. I'm now here at the Scottish Renewables Marine Energy Conference, where delegates are gathering to discuss the big questions around marine energy. The MERIKA project ensures that UHI will be a big player in that conversation.
I'm very excited about the MERIKA project, but this is a really strategic attempt to provide the expertise, the capacity to answer questions and provide the solutions to an industry that's going to move from past the sort of test machine demonstrator level through to actual commercial delivery of commercially valuable electricity.
It's been a fantastic journey travelling all the way around Scotland to meet these different UHI partners and also to see the resources firsthand and see what it is that we're really needing to learn about. It's great that we have so many different partners who have different angles but which are all completely complementary, and I'm really excited about the MERIKA project and what it's going to bring in the next few years.